Hello YouTube. All right, quick video today. We're going to talk about bleeding brakes on cars. You ever have an issue with bleeding brakes on cars and fluid not getting where you need it to? And they've got those pressure bleeders. Those are kind of expensive. So I'm going to show you two examples of homemade pressure bleeders that I built. They work fantastic. Maybe some hillbilly stuff, but it works great. So I'll turn the camera around and show you two different examples of homemade pressure bleeders for cars. All right, this work of art is a 1995 GMC Sonoma pickup with a front clip, drivetrain, and interior from an '02 Blazer. It's a work of art. Anyway, we needed to do a whole bunch of brake work on this thing and replace lines and calipers and all kinds of stuff. And we were having trouble with the ABS and getting fluid all the way everywhere we wanted it to go. So all we did was we took the cap off and drilled it out. We put a nozzle or a valve stem on it, pulled it right through. I'll show you the tool for pulling a valve stem through. It made a good enough seal, and from there we were able to pressure bleed these brakes out just by putting a little bit of air on it. You don't want to overdo it. We just tap it real quick with a chuck key or with a chuck from the air, and just psh, and it gets the fluid flowing. And really want to keep an eye on the fluid level when you're doing that, because you can really start moving through it pretty quickly. Works like a charm. All right, I'm going to show you the special tool for pulling one of those through, and then I'll show you the other example. Okay, same principle. This was on the '67 Firebird Convertible. All right, so here is the conventional style cap, and what we did, got the old one here. It was pretty rough looking. So all you do is you drill a hole and you pull it through. There's a recessed area on a valve stem where it'll grip around the area. Here's the special tool you use. So see this, it's threaded and it threads on. Let me show you. All right, so this tool just threads on to the valve stem. Sorry, holding the camera with my right hand and I'm left-handed. Or I'm holding the camera with my right hand and I'm right-handed. All right, so that just threads on, and you can use that tool just to yank on it and pull it through. Might help to get it a little bit wet, a little oil or something to pull through easier, but there's nothing to it. So then you put this on the car, just like on the truck. Same idea. You hit it with a little bit of pressure and it'll push that fluid. You got a homemade pressure bleeder that costs you nothing more than a valve stem and the special tool. You probably could even get away with not having the tool if you're really desperate. But instead of paying big bucks for an expensive pressure bleeder, and I've never had a lot of luck with vacuum bleeders, this works fantastic. All right, like I said, this was just a quick video. This was two examples how to make homemade pressure bleeders for brakes on a truck and on a car. This would work for damn near anything that you could actually find a spot to poke a hole through or drill a hole through and pull a valve stem through on any vehicle that you're having trouble with and wanted to try your hand at pressure bleeding without buying a bunch of expensive tools. It ain't fancy, but it's cheap and it works. All right. If you like the content, you know the drill. Please like, comment, subscribe. Sure do appreciate it. Thanks, YouTube. Have a great day. Bye.